Hello, my gorgeous, joyous Geminis. Welcome, welcome. It is Sachi the Scorpio, and I am here to deliver your twin flame bonus. Please like, comment, and subscribe. The more energy that you send to me, the more energy that I can send to you. And thank you so much for all of your likes. As you know, you came in second, so you have this twin flame bonus. Because it is still in your birthday season, you will get 25% off for the extended with the promo code BDAY, B-D-A-Y, all capital letters. Okay, so let's hop into it. This is what came out in the cleansing ceremony, Gemini. We had heart-to-heart conversation and make the effort. So it talks about honestly discussing your feelings with each other. So I do feel like, you know, there is a lot that you want to get off your chest, and you are being asked to have a heart-to-heart conversation, and that you are also being asked to make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So it does seem that some love is worth it, and you are being asked to make the effort in order to have this heart-to-heart conversation. About what? Well, the Three of Swords. So definitely some sort of heartbreak, what has been breaking your heart. You know, the pain is what I was getting. The pain in your heart needs to be released, and you need to talk about it. We had the King of Wands come out with the Queen of Pentacles. So this is telling me, you know, the divine masculine energy involved in the situation was not upright when it came to their lust, when it came to their passion, or when it came to their kundalini, how things were, you know, physically manifesting, how the magic was being utilized in order to manifest together. And the feminine seemed to be pretty solid, right? The feminine is very nurturing. The feminine, you know, might be good when it comes to money or housing or, you know, anything in the physical world. But the masculine still was not sitting upright, and that caused a lot of heartbreak. For some of you, it could be a third party situation. But we had the Eight of Cups. So this is telling me that you have gone through this cycle over and over again and left unfulfilled, and you have finally realized, okay, I need to put this behind me. I need to be able to walk away. My cups are empty, my plates are empty, like I have nothing left to give the situation. It's dry and I must go now. We had Rhyhorn coming out using takedown. So this is a fighting type. What I was getting is, you know, you are being asked to fight for this, to make the effort in order to have the heart-to-heart conversation without trying to take somebody down. Okay, and then we also had trainer, and trainers always indicate the other person, right? So we had Glally Spirit Link come out, and for me, this means that a Spirit Link has gone cold between you and this person, but trainer maintenance, they actually do want to work on it, okay? So that is what came out in the cleansing ceremony, Geminis. I hope that you have had a great birthday season. Happy birthday again. We just had that eclipse that peaked in 19 degrees Gemini. So if you're here, likely you have Gemini somewhere in your chart, well, of your sun, moon, rising, or Mercury or Venus. And so, yeah, bound to have a lot of, you know, pretty crazy changes. That's what eclipse energy does. So I hope you are all hanging in there, right? Eclipses can bring a lot of ascension symptoms, so you might need to get some extra rest, and so on. So anyway, twin flame bonus. What we're going to do is take a look into the divine feminine's energy and then the divine masculine's energy, and then we will also look into what is in the connective between the divine feminine and divine masculine. In the extended, we will take a look into what the feminine can do to manifest union, and then how, if the feminine does that, how the masculine will energetically or physically respond, and then what is the advice on how to manifest your highest vibrational timeline. So let's take a look what is going on with the divine feminine. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So it looks like you are very intent on focusing on this. You might be, you know, thinking about this person. You might actually be praying or affirming or doing visualizations, but you might not even realize that you're doing it. You might just be thinking about them, which is visualizing, right? You might be praying like, you know, oh, I wish this, right? I feel like it's more of your soul yearning rather than any sort of magic that you're actually doing, but you might actually be doing some sort of magic. Let's see what's going on with the masculine. Flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. So it looks like the masculine's kind of keeping things light right now, definitely in a flirty, flirty sensation. It's funny, I just did Sagittarius, which, as you know, is your sister sign. That's why we just had eclipses in the Sagittarius Gemini axis, right? You're 180 degrees from each other. And the masculine for Sagittarius got the same thing. So it feels like the divine masculine in general is really just trying to keep things light. Okay, extending lighthearted energy. Let's see what is going on for the feminine. We have the Page of Wands. It looks like you're waiting to hear something from someone. So it's like, here you are, you know, doing these prayers, affirmations, visualizations, whether you realize them or not, right? Whether they're intentional or not, I should say. And it looks like you're waiting for something to return. So you might be waiting on someone to say something to you, might be waiting on a response even. We have the Eight of Swords and the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Four of Cups in reverse. So this is a cycle that has been going on for quite some time is what I'm getting. It's a cycle where you feel trapped in communication, right? Eight of Swords is all about constraint in your mind, right? Or, you know, for them. So you might be calling them in and waiting to hear back from them, but you're not. And it makes you feel like you're stuck in some sort of way. With the Queen of Wands in reverse, this is telling me that the Kundalini is not flowing. It's trapped fire. As you can see, even though this is a Swords energy, what's happening, there's so many flames and it feels like it's trapping the Divine Feminine flame, right? And the Divine Feminine is all about the flow, the go with the flow, the embracing the chaos sort of thing. You know what I mean? Like surrendering to the divine is very much the Divine Feminine, whereas the Divine Masculine is the grounding, is the stability. And this is telling me that when it comes to the fire, it's like your fire, the Divine Feminine fire is not where it needs to be because it's just waiting to hear back from the masculine, basically. And with the Four of Cups in reverse, it's telling me that this is causing your emotional foundation to be disheveled. All right, let's see what's going on in the light. Interesting. Lampant using mirror, mirror. I knew that there was going to be some similarities between Sagittarius because it is your sister sign. And by the way, may I say, Gemini, that because it's your sister sign and you are both right next to each other, right? You came in first and second, and also you both get the twin flame bonus. Anytime I see sister signs next to each other, I know that things are getting more into alignment. So just want to let you know, I feel like you guys are getting into alignment. This came out for the feminine in the shadow for the one I just did. So if you have Sagittarius placements or dealing with Sagittarius, I highly recommend you check that out. But anyway, Lampant using mirror, mirror. So what I'm getting is everything that you are thinking is being mirrored in the shadow and in the light, right, by the counterpart. So, you know, if you're thinking, oh, I want to hear back from them, then they're probably thinking, oh, I'm waiting to hear from them, sort of thing, right? And that's what is causing this, right? Both the Divine Feminine energies between you guys, right? Because this is the Divine Feminine, which doesn't mean the girl in the relationship or whatever, you know what I mean? They're just energetic terms for two different types of energy that control reality, right? So yeah, I feel like you are directly mirroring each other with Lampant here. This is psychic energy. So again, I feel like very much in your head, very much stuck in the third eye with the Eight of Swords there. It says, it arrives near the moment of death and steals spirit from the body. So I feel like there was some sort of death and rebirth that happened. But the thing is like, how do I want to put this? Tell me more about this. I feel like you might be afraid that something is dead. It's like, oh, I'm afraid if I'm not like affirming or doing this as I'm waiting for them, then like this situation might die. You know what I mean? I feel like you're afraid to stop thinking about it. We have Tentacle using Lost in the Waves. Yeah, but you're trying to play it cool. Your third eye is very much lost in the waves, lost in the emotions, right? Lost in the waters. It says, drifts in shallow seas. Anglers who hook them by accident are often punished by their stingers. So who you might be calling in might be a very shallow type energy. And again, I feel like they're keeping it very lighthearted. So maybe you're like, oh, okay, you know, how do I want to put this? Of like trying not to get too deep. Again, we saw that the issue is that like a heart-to-heart conversation can't really be had. And because you're trying to keep things light and keep things on the shallow end, basically, because your mind is lost in the waves and it's like, okay, you know, my mind can't be lost in these oceans, so I'd rather go to shore and just wait in the shallow end. It's causing them to be shallow by just keeping everything lighthearted and just being like flirty. You know what I mean? So, let's talk about being punished by the stingers. So that's definitely Scorpionic energy. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio, could have Scorpio placements yourself, or, you know, Scorpio sting energy is kind of like self-sabotaging. So just be aware of that, Divine Feminine. What's the shadow here? Sylveon X, dress up. Yeah, so I definitely feel like this is an X that you have that you think is your soulmate, or, right, we have many soulmates. We have one twin flame, but we have many different soulmates, and it feels like you're calling in a soulmate with your prayers, affirmations. It might not be your twin. What? Okay, let's talk about this. Okay, so we have dress up. I feel like there's definitely some sort of like, oh, like I'm doing great. Like, you know, when you break up with someone and then you like, you get a new hairdo and you do your makeup every day and you do this and da 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 da. And it's like all to kind of show the ex that you're all that sort of thing. I feel like that is kind of part of this that's happening in the shadow, right? It says, when a Pokemon X has been knocked out, your opponent takes 2 prize cards. Yeah, I feel like, you know how we saw, like, you don't want to knock this person out, or like you want to fight for it but not take them down. I feel like you're trying to be like, oh, look, I'm a knockout. Like, I'm trying to knock them out and just kind of like call them in and wait for them to come back to me, sort of thing. Keeping things very light. Again, I don't feel like there is actually any communication at all in 3D, at least. And so we see the Divine Masculine is keeping things light. They're being very flirty. Tell me more about this. What's going on? 4 of Wands. Whoa, okay. Tell me more about that. 4 of Wands is the twin flame union card. So they might be in a relationship. 6 of Cups. What the heck? Woo. The Divine Masculine seems to be in union with a twin, perhaps, or with somebody. They might be, like, 6 of Cups is someone from the past that's coming back around. This is very innocent love. So they might know that this is a twin flame situation. 6 of Cups for me is emotional fulfillment through lineage. So thinking about having children, they might know, like, okay, this is the person that I want to like have kids with and become like a grandparent with. Tell me more about this. Why is it flirty? 9 of Pentacles in reverse. They haven't finished some sort of cycle in themselves when it comes to the physical, of like being discontent with where they are. So it seems like just like knowing this is enough for them and like, oh, okay, fine, I'll just keep things lighthearted. You know, like, I'm not discontent with the way the energies are. I like things being really light. What's the light energy here? Litwick, slightly simmer. It's funny because Litwick evolves into Lampent. So it does seem like the feminine is being a bit more evolved in the light. Or, yeah, let's see. So it says slightly simmer. So again, mirror, mirror, right? Like, you are also mirroring the masculine's energy. So it seems like they have made the decision of who they want to be with forever, who they want to have kids with, but also they're fine just flirting and being lighthearted. With slightly simmer, you know, Litwick is a flame. So I really do get twin flame energy here, Gemini. I think that you have authentic type twin here. It says, Litwick shines a light that absorbs the life energy of people and Pokemon, which becomes the fuel that it burns. Yeah, so again, I feel like you guys are psychically connected and kind of draining energy from each other. And it feels like, you know, the way that your third eye is connected, it's like they're kind of taking it. It's like you're calling them in. You're like, yep, okay, yep, that's exactly who wants me. I'm good. But like, there's no action. You know what I mean? Like, they have the energy, so why wouldn't they be discontent with it? You know what I'm saying? Like, if they know that you also want this, why would they talk about it? If they're like, okay, I have like the assurance, you know, in my mind, yeah, I know that that's what it is, but I'd rather just be light and flirty and do whatever. Let's see, what's the shadow here? Okay. Does it want to hide? We have trainers, build, maintenance, and trainer dual ball. So it looks like they want to work on something. They do want to work on this, okay? And they're not trying to catch 2 people. Like, it feels like they are not interested in double dipping or trying to go after 2 different things. Even if you might think that because of how like flirty they are, they're not trying to double dip. They know exactly who they want to be with. Well, okay. Awesome. Awesome, Gemini. Awesome. Let's see what's in the connective. Chemistry. There's strong magnetic attraction here. Well, yeah, definitely. So, yeah, I mean, the thing about the twin flames, your biochemistry is made for each other, right? The way that, you know, taste, smell, everything is just like, yep, this is definitely meant for me. So yeah, there's a very, very strong magnetic attraction here. And I feel like there is a magnetic loop going, but again, I feel like it's the feminine, like, calling them in. And the thing is like, energetically, because it's being affirmed, the masculine's like, yeah, we're already together. So why would I change anything? It is really what I'm getting. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of chemistry here. 10 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, but we see that there was something that happened that caused communication to stop, right? 10 of Swords is, someone could have maybe been stabbed in the back, but the 10 of Swords is a communication that has ended, and both of you are finishing a cycle together when it comes to communication. Tell me more. Ace of Wands, but there is going to be a new beginning. Yes, there is. Ace of Wands, very masculine energy, if I may say, and so there is going to be some sort of new beginning here. The World, yeah, a huge karmic cycle has ended here. A huge karmic cycle has ended. This is a lot of passion, a lot of fire that is coming into this chemistry. I'm just feeling so much passion, like, and I'm hearing like, let the dead die, like, you know, it's been over and this cycle has been completed. All right, what's the light energy here? We have Trainer, Fisherman in reverse. So what I'm getting is that neither party wants to go that deep ever again. I feel like both of you have gone super, super deep, and you're both afraid to get that deep again and put those oars out to go into those deep waters. And again, you know, it's like the feminine, you know, getting lost in the waves. It's like, no, I need to stay in the shallow end of this. And the masculine is like, okay, then me too. I'm just going to be lighthearted and flirt about it. Let's see what's the shadow here. Tangela using absorb. So both of you seem to be absorbing through the heart chakra. You might have entanglements perhaps, but again, I feel like they're not that serious and very much in the shallow end. It says, it tangles any moving thing with its vines. Their subtle shaking is ticklish if you get ensnared. So yeah, I feel like you both are kind of getting tied in other things at the moment, even though there definitely is a magnetic attraction, but it's like you both have entanglements with other things, even though it seems very clear on the masculine end, like, yeah, this is the one I want to be with. Okay. All right. Like I said, in the extended, we are going to see what the feminine can do in order to manifest a union. Oh, there's one that's, two of them that's flipped over. 3 of them. Very close to achieving your goal. Awesome. But, and then we will see how the masculine will respond, what will happen physically and energetically. And then, of course, advice to manifest the highest vibrational timeline. But let's see. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Well, here you go, Gemini. This is your moon. And guess what? We just had that Gemini new moon eclipse a couple days ago. I'm recording this on the 15th. We had that eclipse on the 10th, right? Like a lot of energy, and you may have come to the realization like, okay, yeah, I need to communicate. It's not just about calling them in. It's actually about communicating. So new moon in Gemini, this is very, very huge. So yeah, and we saw that at the beginning. It's all about having that heart-to-heart conversation. So communication is definitely key. Let's see what dragon would like to assist us. Okay, coming out with a bang, hitting the candle. We have the Earth Dragon. Clears your path and land around you. Stay grounded, be ready to serve. Stuck energy is clearing. You can move forward in life. Beautiful. So, you know, we were really seeing that a cycle between you two has ended here, and it has really come to a completion with the World card. This is a huge karmic cycle that is done. You've reached enlightenment. You've gotten what you need about it, and it might be about, you know, the heart chakra and how you can absorb from each other, perhaps. So you are being asked to stay grounded. Again, you know, the eclipse energy is still kind of lingering around. It's not as intense, but it certainly is still intense, especially, you know, having Gemini placements such as yourself. So yeah, be ready to serve. This energy is going to be clearing and you are ready to move forward. Oh, and then we have the pure white dragon from Orion. Transforms your ascension knowledge into pure wisdom. Okay, so it feels like what you have gone through, what you are going through is going to become not just knowledge that you are obtaining, but wisdom, which is integrated into your soul. You know, when you know something like with a capital K, you know what I mean? Like you know it. Okay, it says process what you know. Act with truth and honesty. Let your wings of light grow and expand. So, you know, we do see that communication is key, and you are being asked to act with truth and honesty of the matter. So quite the segue to the extended. If you'd like to follow me there, the link is in the description box below. I do want to let you know that I'm open for private readings, and I also have a twin flame special with my twin. We are both readers, so if you're interested in that, please do let me know. But if we part ways here, good luck with the situation. I am sending you so much love, a big hug, and a kiss on your third eye. Mwah.